Este video fue posible gracias a New City Gas. Este es el principal local de música en vivo de Montreal, Canadá, y un destino de vida nocturna que no se pueden perder. Es mejor conocido por albergar talento internacional y fue clasificado como el mejor club de Canadá por segundo año consecutivo en la encuesta anual de los 100 mejores clubs de la DJ Mag. Así que si algún día quieren ir a uno de los mejores clubs del mundo, vayan a New City Gas. Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. Bienvenidos sean al quinto episodio de Experiencias EDM. Hoy no solamente vamos a estar viendo a Sutorius, que probablemente lo conozcan como ex miembro de Dash Berlin, sino que también vamos a estar entrevistándolo. Así que vamos de una buena vez. So, how's everything, Jeffrey? Nice to meet you. I'm Cristobal, CDC. I represent today Latin America here in Montreal, New City Gas.
That's correct.
And just to break the ice, do you know a little bit of Spanish?
A little bit.
Show me a little.
Well, estoy aprendiendo español.
Do you know how to say the name of your tour in Spanish? Spread love.
No.
Esparcer amor.
Esparcer amor. Oh,
Yes.
That's not difficult.
No, it's not difficult and it's really nice. So I wanted to ask you about your songs, your two latest singles. First one, Bad Days. Can you give me a little bit of insight about it?
Yeah, well, a lot of people who didn't know is that I had a burnout last year together with a conflict, and eventually I started working under my own name as Sutorius. Before I was working under the name of Dash Berlin, and when I was making music, it helped me so much in a way to explain how I was feeling when I was working on the music, to see how I can translate that situation to people, because I think it's not unique for me. I think there's a lot of people who experience bad days, which are eventually also a little bit good days, because there's good also in the bad. It's a little bit of a metaphor, but for me it is more or less autobiographic. So that is Bad Days. That's my starting point. So when I started making music, first with Dash Berlin, I was always working with Ilke and Sebastian, and they defined the sound of what Dash Berlin was. So when I started as Sutorius, I had to start from scratch. So that's what you definitely hear in Bad Days, where I'm trying to find my sound, where I'm trying to find myself also lyrically. And it helps. It's getting discovered still day by day, because actually it's still a very fresh track. It's just released a few months ago. And as a follow-up to that, last week there was Nothing Hurts Like Love, which is actually a little bit about a broken up relationship, which is also a little bit autobiographic by accident. This is not by choice. But working with Jonathan Mendelsohn is such a pleasure for me. When I look at the people who supported me last year from the industry, at the most, then Jonathan Mendelsohn is in the top 3. He wasn't there only as a colleague for me, but also as a friend. And with this song, I think we kind of, re-establish our friendship as, liking each other, who we are as human beings. And I mean, this guy, he doesn't need any further introduction in the industry of electronic dance music, because he's a monster in the good sense. He's great in his podium work. So we did a live show to test out how Nothing Hurts Like Love was received in Marquee in Las Vegas. And that went really well. So from there on, we put it on the release for Body Warm on my label.
How did you come up with the general concept of your tour? Spread love. Really positive message.
Yes, because I believe eventually, I believe always in good. I never believe that things will stay bad. And I think this message connects to a lot of people who are also maybe having setbacks here and there, but if you look at the message as spread love, then you know that the good will always prevail, will always overcome the bad. But the only thing is sometimes you have to realize that, sometimes you have to keep it in your mind, sometimes you have to tell yourself to kind of know that you can achieve something positive. And this message can help with that. So yeah, also a little bit by accident, I stumbled to the name Spread Love, and I thought it was very connective to the situation I'm into, and at the same time for all the fans and all the followers, I think it's a hopeful message as well.
And in just a few words, what's the best way to spread love?
Staying positive. I think that's the best thing. I think if you are staying positive, that's the first step in spreading love, because love can have different meanings.
And just one last question for all the people in Latin America who are watching and are aspiring producers or people who want to get in the industry. Can you give a little tip? What can they do to go on in this industry?
I think the industry of electronic dance music really professionalized over the years. We're now in Canada, we're in Montreal, and I think New City Gas is one of the examples where it is really professional already for a long time. To get into that industry, I think you have to be really convinced of what you're doing, and that conviction that has to come from a combination of talent and passion. I think a combo. And if you are really convinced of doing something, you can also deal with setbacks, and you're really passionate about something you want to reach with electronic music, I believe that you can do that. But the only thing is that you have the perception of telling yourself that you can do it with all the obstacles you have. And the more professionalism you have in an industry, the more hurdles you need to take to eventually reach a goal. But I believe it's there for everybody if you're willing to invest time, effort, good times, bad times.
Well, thank you very much, Jeffrey, for this interview.
You're welcome.
And you can check all his songs down in the description. Thank you. Bueno, como podrán ver, acabé de entrevistar a Jeffrey Sutorius, mejor conocido como ex miembro de Dash Berlin, y de verdad es una persona encantadora y creo que nos dejó varias cosas en esta entrevista, ¿verdad? Como que, la luz morada, perdón. Creo que nos dejó muchas cosas con esta entrevista, creo que son cosas muy positivas y pues ahora nos toca ver el show. Estamos yendo al backstage. Jeffrey Sutorius. No hay nada mejor que escuchar Levels en vivo, no lo puedo creer.
so many flag gangers, so many dashers, so many body warmers, so many old fans, so many new fans. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I really appreciate your support. I see you guys. I see you here. I see you on social media. I know you're there. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because without you guys and without your support, I cannot be standing here and doing the thing that I love so much. Are you up for one more? We're gonna do it! The last energy left in the building!
Bueno, ya estoy de vuelta en casa, son las 4 de la mañana, voy a ir al ascensor, ya saben, muy popular en mi Instagram esto de ir al ascensor. Si me siguen en Instagram lo entenderán, pero nada, el show de Sutorius fue increíble. No solamente puso trance y no solamente puso progressive house, también tuvimos big room, tuvimos techno, tuvimos hasta cosas desde lo mainstream hasta lo underground. Fue un show increíble, de verdad creo que le está yendo muchísimo mejor como Sutorius que Dash Berlin. Siento que tiene más libertad, siento que puede experimentar más, conocerlo, fue increíble. Tanto él como el manager son personas de verdad de otro mundo. Y espero que hayan disfrutado de este formato que es más como que vlog sin postproducción. Bueno, va a haber un poco de postproducción obviamente, pero de verdad espero que hayan disfrutado de este formato. Cuéntenme abajo en los comentarios si quieren más videos como este. Y como siempre no olviden dar like, suscribirse, comentar, pegar la campanita para hacer el super sub. También pueden seguirme por Instagram y Twitter, están abajo en la descripción. Muchísimas gracias a los Patreons del canal por hacer estos videos posibles. Sin ustedes yo no sé qué estaría haciendo. Y nuevamente muchísimas gracias a New City Gas por todas las oportunidades, por todos los shows. Espero que le den mucho amor a New City Gas, porque mientras más amor le dan, mientras más le escriben por Instagram, mientras más les escriben por Facebook de mi parte, pues más apoyo me dan a mí para poder hacer videos como este para ustedes, para poder hacer más entrevistas para ustedes. Voy a empezar a acercarme al ascensor y pues de verdad me quedo sin palabras para todo lo que ustedes hacen por mí, todo lo que estamos haciendo y poder mostrarle a Latinoamérica lo que estamos haciendo. Ya por fin me puedo empezar a quitar esto porque, Dios mío, es que hacía mucho frío afuera. Oh, y muchísimas gracias a The Flag Gang por apoyarme, por acompañarme, por ayudarme con la entrevista. De verdad que The Flag Gang, increíble. Muchísimas gracias a todos los que están viendo este video. Si llegaron hasta el final, comenten abajo su canción trance o progressive house favorita. Y nos veremos en el próximo episodio de Experiencias EDM. Goodbye.